Hi, welcome to Yoga with Kat. I'm Kat and we're going to get started right away. See if we can get some stretching and flexibility into our bodies and build a little strength. So let's start in a nice easy seat, hands on your knees, palms up, palms down, whatever feels good for you. Lengthening that spine. Nice inhale in. Exhale, release. Take a couple nice breaths like that. And arms by your side. On an inhale, lift those arms overhead, kiss those hands to touch. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind. Gentle twist looking over your shoulder. Keeping that spine nice and tall. And release back to center. Arms by your side, inhale up. Kiss those hands to touch and release. Bringing your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind, gentle twist, looking over your left shoulder. Release to center, extend both legs out. Keep a nice bend in your knees right now. We're not really ready to push our muscles. They're not warm yet. Arms by your side, inhale, arms overhead. Forward fold. Nice gentle fold. Stretching your back and your hamstrings. Getting a little movement in the body. And slide those hands up. Come to a nice seated position. Bring the soles of the feet in. Touching together. Knees falling to the sides, hands at your ankles. Use your elbows to push those knees open. Leaning forward, bound ankle position. You don't need to push hard, just nice, gentle, just opening those hips a little bit more. And release. Bring those knees together. And gently, going to come to our knees. To a tabletop position. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Dropping the belly, arching the pelvis, opening the chest. Fuck cow position. And then as we exhale, we're going to round that spine. Tuck that pelvis, chin to chest. Cat position. Do a few with the sound of your own breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just continue to do it with your breath. And wherever you are, we're going to come to a nice neutral tabletop. Take your left hand and put it in the center of your chest. And on an inhale, open up that right hand and bring it through the other arm. Thread the needle pose. Bring those hips back to center. Pushing out of that left hand. Nice little twist in the back. Inhale, come back up to our tabletop, bringing our right hand into the center. Inhale, open to the left, and then thread the needle on the other side. Again, we're going to push out of that right hand, hips back to center. Oh, that feels so good on my back. And back to a tabletop position. Slide those hands out about 6 inches. We're going to curl those toes under. Lift those hips. Pedal out the feet. So pushing each foot into the mat. Heels trying to touch the mat. Takes a long time to get it so they can touch, so don't worry if they're not touching. Nice firm foundation in your hands. Pushing your chest towards your thighs. Come to a nice still downward dog. inhale, lift that right leg up, hips squared to the mat, pushing out of both hands. And then bend that knee. We're going to bring it all the way through between our hands. Both feet facing forward. When your feet feel comfortable, knees should be right over the ankle. Inhale up to our high lunge. Really push those hands toward the sky, working that back leg. If you want to feel a little more intensity, sink a little deeper. Continue to breathe in this position if you want. Get a little back bend in there. And spin that back foot parallel to the short side of the mat, keeping that knee over the ankle. Extending those arms, looking out over your right hand into our warrior two. Run that left hand down your left leg. Bring your right arm over by your ear, getting a nice side stretch. Leg doesn't change position. Still have that bent right knee. And then bring your right elbow to your right knee. Your left hand directly by your ear. Your bicep should be by your ear for our extended side angle. Really working your right thigh. Continuing to open those hips. Now we're going to plant that left hand down and open to the right for our easy twist. And bring the right hand to the mat. Right foot back to meet the left. And inhale, hips back up, downward dog. On an inhale, lift your left leg. Bend that knee, bring it all the way through. Again, we're going into that high lunge position. If this leg needs to come up a little bit more, and that feels more comfortable for you, that's fine. Okay, and this feels more comfortable for me to have that extension. Active pose, really working those legs, squeeze that back glute, arms extending to the sky. And again, if you want to get that back bend in there. Spin that right foot parallel to the short side of the mat. Lowering arms extended, looking out over your left hand this time. On that right hand down your right leg. Left arm by your ear. Peaceful warrior. Bring your left elbow to left knee. Right arm alongside your right ear. Extending to the other side of the room. Really getting a stretch in that side. Bring that right hand and left hand to the mat. Your back foot is now facing forward. Planting that right hand, we're going to do an easy twist to the left, opening to the left. Strong back leg, engaging the glutes. And release. Bring your left foot back to meet your right. We're in plank position. I'm going to just gently lower to the earth. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Nice inhale. Just lifting that back nice and gently. Look out over your right. Look out over your left shoulder. And release. I'm going to do locus. What I want you to do is extend your arms out in front, legs out. And on an inhale, lift both. Really squeezing those glutes, squeezing the quads, engaging the arm muscles. And release. Hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. You can come to your knees or directly up to plank. And then lift those hips. Downward dog. Slowly, we're going to take baby steps, walking forward, where our hands meet our feet. In a forward fold. You can bend those knees if that's what feels comfortable for you. Important thing is that your weight is on the front of your feet and not the back. You don't want to be sitting those hips back. Your hips should be directly over your knees, which are over your feet. Then we're going to cross the right foot over the left. Just continue into this forward fold. And release that right foot and now cross the left foot over and forward fold. Release the left foot. Bring those feet together, legs together. Nice and slowly rise up to a mountain pose. Nice, I'm going to look this way. Mountain pose. We're going to keep our legs together. Engage the quads, engage the glutes. Nice active pose here. On an inhale, bend those knees. Arms come all the way overhead. Palms kiss at the top. And then I want you to take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and just gently motion to the right. Then inhale back to center. And then grab your right wrist, other side. And then back to center. Keeping your legs together. We're going to start to sit those glutes back. Weight on the back of our feet. I like to keep my toes up. Lifting those arms into our chair pose. Kiss those hands together and bring your left elbow over to your right knee. Trying to push your hands so that they meet the center of your chest. It's okay that it doesn't, but that's the goal. And back to center. Kiss those hands to touch, and now left. A twist on the other side. Back to center. And release those hands down into our forward fold. Shake out the legs. Relax the weight of the head. If you want to open your feet a little bit, you can heel toe them apart. And just forward fold. Again, you can have the knees bent. Clasp those elbows. Go back and forth. Right to left. Left to right. Plant your palms. Bend your knees. Release. Everything to the earth. Sorry, I have a lot of wardrobe malfunctions today. I'm going to gently lower, a little bit at a time, working that core all the way to the earth. Keeping the knees together, we don't want our knees to splay out like this. Keeping the knees together, hands by your side. We're gently going to lift the hips into our bridge pose. Gonna do a few of these. Just hold here for a couple seconds. Breathe all along the way, nice easy breaths. And release. And inhale, lift those hips again. And release. Last time, inhale, up. Really hold here for a minute, keeping those knees together. And release. Lift your right foot up in the air and cross it over the left knee. And we're going to thread the needle. So you can grab behind your thigh. I actually like to grab my shin, but if you can't do that, that's okay. Grab behind your thigh. Flex both feet and take that left foot and try to push it so that you're pushing your right foot in towards your chest. And release that foot to the floor. Cross that right knee further over the left. We're going to gently let those knees fall to our left. Open both arms, looking out over your right. Getting a nice twist in that spine. Body's starting to relax. Just getting a little flexibility in all the different body parts. Back to center. Bring both knees into chest. And bring the right knee down, sole the foot to the floor. Straighten that left leg, cross it over the right. And again, thread the needle, flex those feet, and push that right knee towards your chest. Release that right sole of the foot to the floor. Continue to cross that left knee over the right. And let those knees fall to the right side. Arms extended, looking out over the left hand. Back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Now you can grab either the outside of your feet, your big toe, your ankles. Bring your arms to the inside. We're going to push those knees to the floor. Continue to open those hips for our happy baby. And if you want, you can rock back and forth. Great for opening the hips and working the hamstrings at the same time. Great for flexibility. Bring those feet down, soles to touch, knees open wide to the side. For a reclined butterfly, arms all the way overhead. Starting to feel very relaxed. Let the weight of your knees just fall to the sides. And your right foot. Extend your left and float those hands down by your side into our final position. Nice easy breaths here. Think about how the body feels and the different sensations you're having in different places. You can stay here as long as you like. Relax and let the practice settle into your body. If you're ready to go, namaste. Have a great day. Thank you so much for doing yoga with Kat. It was great to have you. Hope to see you again.